What's happening? My name is Isaiah Coleman, and I am the curator of The Connected Man. I just want to say thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. It is Fatherhood Friday, so I got a really cool message that I want to share with my fathers out there. I hope you all are doing well. This is an opportunity, honestly, for us to improve, enhance, elevate our fatherhood ability, our fatherhood capabilities. So again, I'm just happy that you were able to join us on this Friday to dig into another topic that can help us be better fathers to our kids, to our boys, to our girls, doesn't matter. These are principles, these are approaches that will help us in every aspect of fatherhood. Today, I would love to talk to you about a concept that I learned about when I was living in North Carolina. I was at Cannon School in Concord, North Carolina, and I was in a professional development. In this professional development, they were talking about how educators, how teachers can better support their students. And in my case, I was thinking about how I can better support my student athletes. So I'm listening to the presentation. It's a Zoom presentation on the big screen in our auditorium. And the gentleman on the screen begins to talk to us about this concept called the challenge support matrix, right? The challenge support matrix. And it was so dope. It was so cool. The concept behind it, right? Think of it as you have a graph, right? You have a graph. You got your vertical side of the graph, right? And then you have your horizontal side of the graph. And inside of this graph are 4 quadrants. So this side over here, which is like furthest from the vertical side, you got this side right here, two quadrants up top, and you had 2 other basically squares or rectangles down bottom. So you have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And in that challenge support matrix, it was basically outlining how if you want to push a student to be their best selves, to be there, to hit like that growth mindset phase in their thinking, in their problem solving, in the way they carry out the instruction that we're giving them as educators, we want to have them in the high challenge, high support area, right? And it kind of broke it down where high challenge, high support was like that maximum growth. Like that's where they're getting great. That's where they're getting better. If you have, right, the right amount of balance and support, our students will grow, right? So we say 50% challenge, 50% support, our students are going to grow, right? Our students, our kids are going to grow, right? Fatherhood Friday, our kids are going to grow. But if you have, say, 25% support and you have 75% challenge, now you run the risk of pushing a child too far outside that comfort zone, but not helping them, not lending that helping hand to support them. So the same goes in our teaching here at the house, at home, right? I got this concept from my school, but the same goes for our children here at home. We can't continue to push our children so hard and so far if we're not also going to follow it up with an ample amount of support, right? They're kids. They're still learning about how to deal and how to handle adversity. And so the same goes the other way. So we cannot give our kids 75% support and only give them 25% challenge, because the same rule applies. You're not giving them enough autonomy. You're not giving them enough independence to become a leader, to become a problem solver, to be someone who's continuously growing. When you're doing too much support, you're holding their hand too much. You're being that helicopter parent that we want to avoid being, right? Because we want our kids to eventually, they're going to be grown people. They're going to be adults at some point, and we want them to grow and be the best version of themselves when they become an adult, because we're not going to be there the entire time or for their whole lives. So I just really love the challenge support matrix. I highly recommend you look it up. I highly recommend you start implementing it in your household, implementing it if you or managing a team even. I use it in my coaches meetings every season as we go into a new season, the fall season, winter season, spring season. I always address, hey, let's be mindful of our challenge support, right? Let's challenge our kids. Let's put them out there on an island a little bit, right? Let's push them outside that comfort zone a little bit. Let's stretch them so that they can grow and learn and improve, right? But also let's meet them where they are. Let's be supportive. Let's help them if they're really having a hard time finding the answer to a problem or to an issue or situation. Like, let's also be good leaders and support them, right? So this helps us in our leadership. This helps us most definitely in our households as fathers. I hope this is helpful to somebody. I hope you start to apply it. I hope you're more mindful of it when you're addressing your kids, when you are giving them feedback, when you are thinking about how you want to just approach or implement a new activity in the household or activity outside the household, right? Challenge them. That's okay, but also support them, right? That's equally just as important. All right. I'm Isaiah Coleman again, the curator of Connected Man, and I'm so thankful that you joined us on this Friday. I hope you have a good rest of your day, good rest of your weekend, right? And take care. All right. Peace out, y'all.